Yes.
What?
I was just
Okay.
into...
Sorry.
Dragon Maiden things?
Some people wanted to question me really bad, and they kind of screwed up the whole getting in contact with me. They sent an Uber portal on me instead of just calling me.
Next to you.
Again.
It wasn't. No, it was kidnapped. They need to question me. It was something about the matters that happened earlier. But in any case,
We kind of thought you died from shock after they told you what happened.
Yeah.
I missed what happened.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Just
great.
let's not bring it up again, please.
No, let's not think about it.
Okay.
You. What? Who said
Our
my
hair
name?
down here.
Shut up.
This is mother, mom. I mean,
What the hell?
Mother, mom. No, this is mother and that's father.
I know the child when we started calling Liberty. I ran into them not
That's what my brother
a
told
few
me.
days ago.
I need to. Listen, I need to pull you and Sister Annabelle away. I don't know if we should be getting others involved at this point. Just to keep. It's a tricky thing to talk about.
Hey,
And yet the mother
Annabelle,
is stuck
code
with
red.
mom.
What's up?
Code red. Code red.
What?
Alright.
Code red what?
I might be ready
Code red what?
on my end.
What does that mean?
Error
Anything you wanted me to do at home real quick?
Isolation.
complete.
Yeah. Maybe your house.
Yeah, within
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
then
it'd be a lot
okay.
easier if Shock's bar Shock was around to open his bar for us, but you know.
the house. No, he's fucking dead.
Honestly, if you do want to go somewhere, I can take us there. It just requires hopping planes of existences for a split second.
Look, we can listen. Let's do this like normal people who live in this plane of existence, like normally. We can just take a train.
You mean my cave?
Hey, Kurt, you know, this neighborhood's far from normal.
But we still use the train. We still
Got
use
my
the train
overhead
here.
Stay away from the plaza.
Hey, at least it's lively.
I'm just grabbing your scarf.
Have you seen so many
Just holding on to that.
They're more-
Okay.
I'll join you guys in your I need to go deal with something, I think.
I read them.
Yeah.
What? Is something wrong, mother?
No.
We'll go to,
Getting ready for that.
we're going to my
Sachi.
house. Sachi, what's up?
Hi.
What is happening?
I was actually coming to see Kirby real quick, so I gotta drop off somebody for. Actually, Happy, don't eat the hedge.
No.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Just keep moving, Sora. Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
I know you're gonna see the house, but hold
I
on.
don't like it.
Uh,
I don't know what it is. I don't like it. No.
No, whatever that is, no. Kirby, there's someone in your front yard.
That's Happy. Actually, that's what I was going to talk to you about.
Unfortunately, we
What
can't
is
go
it?
inside
I
the
don't
house
like
because
it.
it's not in a very good state right now.
Oh, yeah, we're not
I
going to go
cleaned
inside the
it up.
house. No.
I cleaned it up.
Oh, did
Kirby?
you? Okay, I appreciate that
I
actually.
cleaned up most of it. The portals seem to close by themselves. The only thing that's left is that chain. I can't do shit about that. Everything else is clean.
Okay. Just give us a moment. Give us a moment.
So,
I don't know what
What's
it
this about?
is.
So, yeah, the city. Oh, when I was doing that, watching the city, just kind of chucked them at me. But he's a really big handful, and I feel like you have a lot of people here. Maybe you guys can keep an eye on him for a little bit until I figure something out.
I'm gonna have to speak to my wife about that. And unfortunately,
Okay, I'll pay you. Like,
jeez, this is kind of your spring is on me all of a sudden. I wish she was right here right now. She's out on the city plaza right now, and
oh, okay.
Thank you.
I mean, and I guess I could Uber over there, but she's caught up.
He's a sweet guy. He's a sweet guy. His name's Happy. You know.
Look, they seem to be disturbing one of Miss Lynn. You know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if you put a bag over his head, right, or just put him in a corner somewhere, he'll be fine. Okay, just feed him. You know. Like I said, I'll send you money. All right.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't really ask much. I know. I just.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Bushes are not meant for unless they have
Happy?
berries. However,
You're gonna stay with the nice man now, okay, Happy?
Okay. What name?
Kirby.
Oh, his name is Kirby Knight. Yeah, Kirby. Yeah.
Corby Mike?
Just Kirby's fine.
What
Boy.
is it? Who are they?
Okay.
relax, listen.
Who are they?
He is a very nice person.
They're maybe the people in the
Ah.
horror movies. I'm scared.
You like nice people.
person. Yes. Nice person.
Sachi? What is this about?
Hey, can you two do me
you
a
know what?
favor? Can you two entertain our new
Eye
guest
twitching
here while
profusely.
I go speak to Sora and Sir Cinnabelle about some very important matters?
You want me
Thank
to
you
deal
very
with
much.
this?
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
have
Thank you
fun,
very
buddy.
much.
Okay,
Actually,
Siegfried is helping out. Yep,
Kirby,
Siegfried, you're helping out too.
So,
Yep, you're
hey,
helping
hey,
out.
hey,
Thank
hey.
you.
I would totally appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys assisting and keeping this person. Just don't worry about it. Look, just I'll be back. Be back out in just a bit. I'll be back out in just a bit.
You want to explain what this is and why you're giving me money to deal with it?
I'm giving Kirby.
Sora, I'll wait for you inside. I'll wait for you inside.
Yep.
Where does El?
Oh,
Not that, Mom, no.
Hey.
hi. I don't know if I should be talking about this matter
Okay,
with all of them.
anyway.
I mean, some insight
mean,
would
You feel
be
like feathers
okay.
around you, Oblivion.
I mean, Catskill deals with the stuff I always deal with, so I mean.
Yeah. This is just one of those kind of like shouldn't be discussed with too many people kind of matter. Because things that may or may not be done, the questionability of it is kind of rather high. Let's just say. I'm not saying it's a thing that we're going to do. It's just that it's
Okay.
something that's placed on the table for us to well,
Context of what said thing is, because right now you're just kind of.
yes, yes, please. I'm sure Sora won't mind you using one of his mini kitchens. I think he has 3 kitchens here. I'm not really
He
sure.
doesn't.
He should. I mean, as long as
But
Sora's still kind of
yeah. So, general context of said questionable action.
it would be better if Sora was here because like it's a little bit more personal for him. But you also have sort of been around for some of it.
So the stuff
Would you
involving
guys
him.
like some
Gotcha.
tea?
This is kind of.
He would ask me on. Yeah. If it's important, I can leave. I can head
Well,
out.
I mean, the thing is, it's importance, but it's more like I do need some
Secret,
kind
I
of.
gotcha.
It's secret. Also, kind of. I need
Yes, please.
thoughts, I guess.
All right.
Thanks.
I just
Just gonna place a cup on the table.
Thank you. I'll get to it in a bit.
Bree's dealing with it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so what's going on?
I'm gonna head out.
This has nothing to do with Kaku.
All right, Sachi.
Figured.
Drops my cup.
Sora.
You should hear about it.
So, Toy Shadow, weren't you two supposed to be helping out with the, our new guest out there?
Brody's dealing with it. I'm
Would you
not
like
dealing
some
with that
tea?
thing, Curve. Sachi's your friend. He came to you.
Yes. I mean, yes. I know.
You see this, Kirby? You see this? This is not good. Something's gonna happen, and no one's gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Like the loud noises.
I am good. You do not want me anywhere
Just
near that
head home for now, because this is gonna get loud.
right fucking
I
now.
can't.
Right shadow sword.
What?
try it, boy.
I can't head home.
I'm actually going to wrap my
found
tail
him.
around it and take the sword up myself.
I found them.
What?
Did it look like the blue
I'm wrapping
person
my
but with
tail
red
around
hair?
it. I'm going to yoink at the sword just in case. Person with red hair.
Sora,
Wait,
maybe
what?
we need to
One
put a
sec.
lock on your
What are you
door.
talking about?
A better lock.
Let's use that,
Your
just be with it.
friend. You said that they're
Yeah.
coming.
I
Something.
think I'm gonna ask Freddy for that
Back
security
before the
system
sun.
that you guys used.
Yeah,
Also, probably dim down the lights.
just a little bit.
I
Yeah.
need to sit down.
Yeah. Go right on ahead. I'm gonna be just drinking some of this tea because the actors that I required around to be around to listen and such are not all here.
Yeah. That was dropped on you like a rock, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Why is it that whenever Sachi comes around to see you, he always has something for you to look at that
Look, no,
causes
that's
trouble?
not. Listen, no, that's not always the case. And look, Sachi doesn't always normally ask me for things, and I would like, and I've been saying many times, hey, if something comes up, something I can help with, let me know. And this is something I can help with. It's just,
Do not be nice.
Tori, are you okay?
Always the only one in here who's
Just-
upset right now.
You just seem like very
Yeah. I mean,
filled with energy right
see how
now.
long that lasts. I mean, Toy has a brand new room with a nice comfortable bed
Yeah, that's true.
and a
That's true.
computer. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's there as long as you want to stay. Well, at least somebody's looking out for him. Yeah. I plan on to. That's good. Now back to what you were talking about, Kirby, before everything hit the fan and
I can't really talk about everything that was going on. Like I said, just not everyone that needed around are around right now.
Right. Yeah, I understand. If I may, what is it related to?
I listen. Like I said, I'd prefer if,
Okay.
I'd prefer to hold off on that.
You waiting for your wife or
to go see a confined Cinnabon then, or?
I'll go grab him.
All
right. I see Shot lying down on the couch. Ugh. Can't have one simple fucking day, can I?
So, how are you doing? I haven't seen you
I'm
very
doing
often.
quite good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I know I rarely show up.
Hey, look, there's always stuff going on here. It'd be kind of difficult if, well, it is understandable that you can't stop Brian because there's always stuff going around here, and maybe you might be a little intimidated, I guess, by all the chaoticness, I guess.
It's my first time, so I'm a little bit intimidated.
Welcome to the neighborhood. So it's okay, huh, Rich?
Yeah.
I've been trying to deal with it, but
Well, apparently I've been sleeping through most of the chaos. I don't know how.
Well,
you're lucky.
Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to quickly check on Sora to see what's going on here.
You do not have clearance. Why?
You look so beautiful, by the way.
You do not have clearance.
Howdy there.
It's so nice that the thought of goblin at all. Yeah, cool.
You followed us.
Sorry, sir, but things have things are a bit hectic in the neighborhood around there. This
Yeah.
night, is that the one that called him a goblin or something? I don't know. But anyway, if I hear you're the guild master, right? The
Yeah.
person who owns the
Well,
guild.
me and Fruity, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. I actually just joined a bit ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Hey.
Well, welcome to the guild then.
I did not consent to this. Yeah. So I just can just say I just hope to be working with you and hope to be a good service to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look forward to your service.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but grab your Kirby. We have priorities.
Hey, sorry. Hold on. Don't take a step forward. Hold on. Don't take another step forward. Don't take a step.
Wait.
Hold on. Send him out. Oh my god.
Excuse me.
What happened?
So,
Where's my mom?
Inside the house. Wait, mom.
Where's my mom?
I'm not sure
Where's
where your
my
mom. Who's your mom?
Obliviate. Cinema. Okay, what's the problem? What's the problem? Priority one.
Subject involves Kaku, and we can't have Toy around to hear it right now. I can't handle that right now.
Okay.
That's the problem. I've been.
Hold on. You need to know eventually.
I know, but I can't. I'm not ready for this yet.
It's not your decision. You're not his guardian. Eventually, he's gonna need to know.
He's gonna need to know, but there's a reason why I need time. Hi, sorry, I need to do some important talking conversation. Yeah. Excuse me.
Follow me, Toy. Welcome back.
That was probably the best thing to have happened.
This is my mom.
Oh.
Calm fucking down, please.
Okay.
On that.
They asked me who my mother was.
Oh, okay. Just weird programming that somehow got ass backwards.
Yeah,
Lyoko stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. That's understandable, I guess.
Anyway, Kaku stuff.
Yeah. And that's kind of the reason why I was trying to pull. He just kept on running ahead, and I just need to tell at least one person. Sora seems to be on it, because I know he's got to know. I know he's got to know, but I'm not ready to. I don't know what to expect from just simply mentioning the subject.
And there's Toy running around.
Yeah.
Well, you said it's questionable and you're not contemplating it, so what is it?
I guess I'm gonna quickly say some things. I'll say enough so that I can just give more detail when Sora comes back in here. But for I guess the two of you may not know. They're not sure why I'm hearing music playing all of a sudden. Oh my god, I said something else. In any case, sorry. I'm just still distracted by the music, but
It's fine. It happens. The TV or his computer or something.
Yeah, it might be it. So, Kaku read someone came to talk to us about him. So Cinnabon, how much do you know about Kakaretta outside of just, us? Oh, Sora's here.
Okay.
Thank you, Sora.
I got Oogie and Toy go to the supermarket for me to grab some ingredients.
Oh god, okay, it's gotta be fast. Alright, this is gotta be God, how am I gonna explain this fast? But how much do you know about him?
I mean, everything I've heard, there was the one meeting I had with him, but something in the back of my head tells me I've met him before as Summer. It's a familiar feeling, but I can't place one. So, I don't know. He was asking about Kaku.
Yeah. So, someone came to us from a place that we've been trying to look for so long, the Black Workshop. Or
I heard about that. You guys asked me about that before, but I knew nothing about it. It was like last year.
Yeah, and every so often we'd ask about it, but like no one has information. And well, we now know that there's the only people that exist that are the members of it are just Altina, the one created to be her sister, Milliam, and the leader, Franz. Franz spoke to me recently, and he kind of confirmed that Black Workshop are kind of isolated from the rest of the world, but they have a lot of ways to find information, I guess. I guess it's okay to talk about this with Miss Lynn here.
Secret
Maybe, I
societies
don't
and
know.
organizations have ways of doing that.
What?
I'm heading home.
Okay. Okay, so.
Alright, so what did he talk to you about?
Just kind of waiting to not need to give more context. Well, okay. Franz came by and explained to us why Kakarita was targeted in the past before. As to why he was killed in springtime. Why Altina was ordered to kill Kakarita. It was because Kakarita was key to, well, the key to dealing with I don't know how much you guys know about the Celtic tribe gods and stuff like that, but the head guy there,
Like the 3 I've met.
head guy there kind of well, if Kakarita is taken down, the Black Workshop would have what they need to deal with head guy, and the Black Workshop are basically kind of out on a sort of super revenge against them.
Don't sugarcoat it.
All right,
Give the actual fact.
I'm giving the actual facts, but to get to the point of it, Franz came to us and said that to defeat this person that took me and Freddy's kid away, and to also, save a bunch of lives and stuff, we're going to need to kill Kaku. So that his little thing that he created can have enough power to stop this guy. This is why I didn't want to speak about this around Toy. Not yet, at least. Because this is not a thing. This is not an option I want to take. I want to make sure there are other options we can find. But this is a nuclear option.
So to clarify, the target is who I think it is, who we're not talking about because of what we heard from her.
He's always listening. It doesn't really matter.
I know, but from what she explained, it's like, unless you say his name, he's not really going to tune into what the fuck we're saying. He doesn't give two shits because he hears everything.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Pretty much the Celtic equivalent of Zeus.
I guess you can say
It's
it
the
like
only
that.
way I can describe it without actually saying his name.
Yeah.
I'll look it up myself later.
Yeah.
Well, whoever this one is, obviously he has no business doing what he's doing right now. Like every old god, they eventually fall. Seems like he has to do.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, we don't know what he wants.
Yeah.
Thinking about talking to him, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
That's what we don't know.
We're gonna have.
We just know he's trying to do something. So I was planning on going to talk to him somewhat soon, actually.
Yeah, and he needed apparently Kaku's seasonal powers, which is
to pull it off.
Yeah.
That is why Kaku's comatose. Because when we thought Like the goddess that we thought was Morgan is actually a different Celtic goddess. Blah 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 blah. She's told us he's powers. He's comatose. She works with him, and yeah, he's borderline omnipotent, which is why we're not saying his name, because then he'll start listening in on the shit.
I see.
Or at least focusing.
Can we just call him Zeus, like you said he's the Celtic Zeus? Or Celtic?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Zeus, huh?
Yeah. So that's what I need to talk to you guys about. Just this is, like I said, it's not an option I want to take. It's not something I'm going to willingly take. But if we can't find anything,
Yeah.
I've been ever since, I guess, Toy's been behaving the way he's been behaving since he turned to fiery state, I guess. I have not been able to.
Summer.
Yes, Summer. I have not been able to really talk to him at all properly without it actually involving, hey, that's that's bad. Don't do that kind of stuff. Whenever it's involving Altina, I guess, and
He's been with me lately.
yeah, but some of the like we saw what he did to Altina's memorial, and text messages he's left in the conversations has not been very
Trust me,
kind.
that's before he was with me. He did all that. I've been giving him what he should have had. A childhood. And he's been having fun. He's been going at it. I told him and I made him promise. I'm gonna help him. However,
Yeah, remember, he's not just dead, though. He's got something else he's dealing with. Apparently, it's
Thing
got
is,
something to do with giants, but that's a long story on
Well,
itself.
here's the thing, though. He still has a mind of a child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what if we tell this one that's got the mind of a child that, hey, we're going to try what we can to find all solutions, but if we can't find something else, a nuclear option is going to
There's
basically
always
be.
an
I know. There's always some other way around, but when it has anything to do with these Celtic gods, what have they've never given us any kind of alternate options. Something always bad happens.
You're looking at two people who deal with the supernatural being all the time. He deals with one side, I deal with the other.
Which is something I was just about to say. The original plan that we got from her, find anti-divinity.
Yeah.
I've carried one with me for a very long time. And technically, you do too.
Me?
The Daedric artifacts.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
you know
right.
what? Come to think of it,
The Dawnbreaker too. Okay. I mean, I know the Dawnbreaker doesn't do extra damage or anything, but it just actually does damage to.
And don't forget mine. Curb, you got a lot
One
on your
thing that thing does extra.
We've all seen a lot of shit.
I'm the champion of judgment.
I carry a piece of a dead god with me.
Now this is hilarious.
We have something in Lyoko, but we can't let it out. If it breaks, it can destroy everything in sight.
That's.
We don't need to let that out.
Yeah.
Kirby, that's the nuclear option. Or
It was Kiva's after all.
It's not your only option.
got friends,
Yeah.
especially the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah.
Hey, if we
Four
got
of us, we could do a
you know
lot.
what, Sonny? If we got to combine our sword weapons and powers together to beat this son of a bitch, I'm willing to do it.
Till the end.
It won't be the first time the Daedric artifacts combined with another weapon.
You're not leaving me out of this one.
So then, At this point, what do we tell a toy then? Because the thing
Tell the
is,
truth.
like it's been said, is this, I guess, behaves like a
Here's the
child.
thing.
But sort of, hold
You
on,
may not be ready.
hold on. I mean, I don't feel like I'm ready to be saying it, but here's my actual concern. While we may actually have found alternatives, other options and stuff, we don't know what this guy is up to behind the scenes. What if he somehow gets in
Yeah.
contact with Toy and says something about this option that he's heard of? Because, like I said, this guy, he can, if we say his name, he'll focus on something, but his name was mentioned during a conversation with Franz. So Franz did
How
hear the
about
plan.
But here's another thing.
Mm.
And this is your choice. You could be there to tell him. Kirby. He cares about people, but
Sora,
from his perspective, you're the bad guy.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's the problem. Me, my wife, maybe not as much so, but we're too strongly connected to Altina. Like,
There's something else. The whole Packer thing, but go ahead.
going up to him and talking to him. Like, I know I will
could do it
often.
with.
Hmm?
I said I could do it while you could do it while I'm there. He's not gonna do anything.
I just don't know if he will listen to me, or at least will listen to me at this point.
Here's the thing: the option of listening is up to him. The thing is the fact of him expecting what you say. Things you can't beat around the bush. You need to tell him hard facts.
Oogie's explained that, at least from Toy's perspective, I really haven't been trying to do much of anything to talk to him or just of anything. And yet, at the day that Toy was changing, I saw Toy huddle, just like kind of crumple in the corner, and I'm offering help. What's the matter? Toy just, you know, seemed to have said like it's just kind of like waved it off as it's just not that important, I guess. I mean, it was a very very important thing that was going on that day, very important, but in the past it just felt like Toy doesn't seem to respond to, I guess, to what I do.
You gotta remember, that kid isn't just. He isn't just a kid. He's going through the same thing Kaku did. Seasons. Personality still goes through slight changes, even if it's not as noticeable.
Drastic as Kaku.
I don't know. This is the first time we're seeing his personality really start.
Yeah.
Who knows
Plus,
how he's
like
gonna...
you said, he goes through the same thing as Kaku, so the whole changing seasons, it's second nature to him. So he is going to shrug it off like, oh, it's nothing, this is natural.
But there is something different between Kaku and Toy.
Yeah.
Toy doesn't go berserk. Change the seasons.
There
it
are
just
differences.
happens.
Yeah, don't you have to, like, haven't you guys had to kill Kaku in the past or something?
I've killed Kaku once, yes.
Yeah.
When he was spring, he forced the runes on him. That's when I had the blade, but I refused to use it on him because I didn't want to kill him in that way.
Yeah.
Well, we already have multiple people who surprisingly have anti-divinity weapons. just working as a team, and the Dawnbreaker as well.
Yeah. I mean, I know you said like Daedric artifacts are anti-divinity, but they're not. They're as far as anyone's concerned, it just makes it so that we can actually do damage. Anything special.
The Daedric artifacts were designed to fight the Aedra, which are pretty much our opposites. They're the equivalent of gods. So they are god slayers. That's why the Daedric princes made them.
Mine was specifically designed to take out those with divinity.
Mine
if I
was
slash
just-
at one of them and they don't heal up.
Mine takes away their magic and use it against them.
We got answers for everything, Curb.
Yeah.
And what does your Dawnbreaker do?
It sets unholy and undead alight and just makes them explode.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah, Dawnbreaker is more for like undead shit.
Yeah.
It works still, but
Yeah.
it's not the ideal one.
Yeah, like yours is like your weapon. That one definitely more for dealing with Aedra, but or at least those that would be closely considered as
How many people
considered
deal with
Aedra.
anything that bleeds?
Yeah. Still, we have the options to say no. We do our own thing.
Yeah.
And besides,
Worst comes to worst, I can probably just get one of the other artifacts from one of the others.
and there's something I've been wanting to talk to you without already around the nuclear option that you meant, Kaku. Ron said specifically that Kaku needs to die, but he didn't say how Kaku needs to die. And Fruity said that she's willing to take the burden of it. How do you know? How do you know it's Fruity's going to be able to do that? No problem. Or friend. What if it's you? What if there's no other option? That the only way to save Ultimate is to kill Kaku? Did you kill to save a life?
That's the $1 million question.
It's not an easy question.
It's not just saving Altina or Milliam, it's saving a lot more lives, but even still that's why I want to go for making sure that that nuclear option is not there.
And I want to help you.
And I also need to make
We all
sure
want to help you.
I also need to make sure that that there's no I guess that we're sticking together is a thing.
Yeah. I'm not leaving you.
Yeah, you got my sword.
If something happens to Kaku, I'd be devastated, yeah, but at the end of the day, I told you, this is your show. We're just your backup. This is your choice. We can't stop you.
Actually, it's not really his choice.
Still, if he's the one being dragged into it.
Toy can still try to stop this. If the thing is, Toy can still want to stop this if he's led to believe that we are going to go through with the nuclear option. That's the biggest problem right there because, I would love to basically be like, yeah, you know what, this nuclear option, this doesn't exist. This out of sight, out of mind. We're going to do our own thing. But the thing is, that information is out there and it's going to get to Toy at some points. And I want to make sure that Toy's not going to be used against us because Toy was led to believe something that we're not doing. You know this thing that was. What's that?
So then we talk to him. If that is really your fear, like, I get with the whole you are the villain in his eyes, which, yes, that is true. I've seen the stuff he's done, and I've seen the stuff he's said.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you are just brutally honest with him about the fact that this exists and that it was on the table and you are throwing it to the side, if he believes you, cool. If he doesn't, well, fuck. At least you put it out there. Just do it. Fuck it.
You make
Like I said, Toy's situation is a difficult one. Honestly, I know what it's like to be in his shoes. I'm sure you do too. What it's like to be left alone with no one, nothing.
Yeah. Well, actually, even though it was still rough for me in that alone time way back when, I still had someone to be counting on.
Yeah. And I had someone too, so it's not completely the same. But we both know what it's like to just have it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I know what it's like to have someone taken away from me.
I've had someone taken away from me twice. More than no, not twice. It's been more than twice.
And there's something
Fate
else.
is a bit.
There's something that's been bugging me forever, and I can't hold it in anymore. Curb, Altina's situation. Bronze. Bronze said, "Kill Kaku. All this is over. You get Altina back." He could be lying.
Yeah.
Or you got to remember something. You and Fruity said specifically, Altina's being brainwashed. You think she's being brainwashed?
She's
How do
under
you know
no
that's not true?
obedience.
How do you know?
She's under
How
no.
do you know she's? She is under an obedience spell. But the thing is, when she, that bitch gave her back genie shackles.
It's an
I don't know if
obedience
your eyesight is as
spell.
good as mine, but
Remember, that was the thing that we found out from Kakareta. That one moment that he was with us. It was an obedience spell that was on her.
Here's the thing, though: the obedience spell should be visible at all times if you're being controlled, especially what you had.
and if she was being obedient, she would have been a zombie. Being mind controlled, there's a thing with mind control. If you're being completely controlled, you're going to act different, like a zombie, or basically like when I saw
She
her going through
was
that
acting differently. She's been acting.
When she went through that portal and you guys were calling to her, did you look at her? I saw regret and sadness. She looked at you for a long time. She didn't just walk through that portal ignoring you. I know you don't like me saying this, and I wish I hope to God I'm wrong. But what if she's not completely under obedience spell? What if she's actually somewhat there?
The thing is, Shadow, what
And
you
what if
say, Shadow, what you're saying makes sense because they have Milliam. They have her sister. So this obedience spell can just basically be just a leash, just a simple collar to remind her that she needs to be doing something for the sake of someone else. Someone else that's
what
higher
about Bronze?
priority.
Yes, he said he can get you Altina and
Milliam.
what was her name? Melon back.
Milliam, yeah.
But the thing is, his goal is the destruction of all God, or
The tribe of the gods. I
yes,
prefer to refer to
destroy
the tribe of the Celtic gods because every pantheon's got their own thing.
Yeah, sure.
The Celtic gods. There you go. Fuck it.
The gods. Yep. Basically, that's his goal. What are Altina and Milliam? What are they?
They are
Legendary
homunculus.
Celtic weapons.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Your daughter's a sword?
She.
Yes, because wasn't she?
It's like
Clem Soleus?
She was. It's hard. The information's still kind of fuzzy, but basically, Climb Soleus, Sammy and such. Sammy's like the shell of, I guess, the spirit of Climb Soleus, and Altina's kind of meant for controlling it, I guess. At least as far as the Black Workshop's concerned, she was meant to, I guess, harness the power, control the power, much like her sister Milliam, who controls Ergetlam.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like question is, I think they consider it part of him. I feel like, and this is just me jumping the gun, but I feel like what Franz plans, once it's all over, he can give you Altina and her and Millennium back. But the thing is, how do you know that's really going to be them? How do you know he's not going to go into their heads?
Yeah,
How
that's.
do you know there's not just going to be
created so he could easily wipe
clone?
them.
Yeah, if they're already artificially spoken. When he gives you back, you get this nice little girl, you know, someone to be your daughter, but will it be the same Altina?
That's the running theme with everything we've been dealing with. We get information and options from a bunch of different people. How many times have we been fucked with because of it?
A lot.
Altina, betrayed. Morgan, not actually Morgan. Get information from the real one. How we know if that's true? Franz, probably know he's gonna backstab us.
We're pawns in a game with multiple sides trying to pull us in each side.
Franz
They don't care about us. They don't care about Altina.
Yeah, I can't tell if Franz would care or not, or if he's trying to take advantage of me and my wife's feelings for our kid, because the thing that he created, Kaku told us that that other side, the dead side of him, took down the Black Workshop. But the thing is that it wasn't all of the Black Workshop. It was a good chunk, but it wasn't all of it. What took out the rest of the Black Workshop was finishing this thing, the heart of Kakureta. The heart of Kakureta turning into what's needed to take down this person. There were lives, a lot of lives sacrificed, making Franz the only one surviving. So, this guy is willing to sacrifice a lot, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean in the long run. And you guys are, you guys do have a point. That's the thing I've been thinking about too. Franz, like, I don't know what his actual goal in the end could be. He was withholding a lot of information. His plan had a lot of holes in it, and he was still trying to hold on to as much information as he could without telling us anything, which could mean that, hey, he knew he was being listened on, but at the same time he's still, even after we said that, hey, we know we're being listened to, he's still. I don't know what his I can't tell what his deal is. And this person who is the real Morgan, we don't know what her thing is. She's given us a lot of information. She's told us that, hey, Franz was going to speak to us. Hey, we should talk to this other person, which you and Lord Zwei and I don't know who else we planned was going to try to see if you can talk to the guy.
I think it was just me and I think it was me, Zwei, and possibly Fruity. Personally, I wouldn't let her, because even though yes, she could be fine in there, me and Zwei probably have a better bet given what the two of us are.
I'm sorry, I love my wife, but I don't think she can do speech checks too well.
So yeah,
she can't do speech checks too
me and
well.
Zwei are probably the best of that. Given the both of us are kings, we're probably better off doing diplomacy here.
Yeah, well, regardless, we don't know what's going on there. And also, here's another weird thing to throw out there. What if this leader of the tribe of the gods? What if he's just actually someone who's trying to do things for the greater good, and the others are just making him look like a complete villain, and we don't understand everything?
So I want to go talk to him.
That's
I think I'll probably start talking to Zwei. If it's only going to be me and him, I'll see about just talking to him and seeing when he's free to go, because he's been busy recently from what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
And then I think we have to call Morgan, and then she sends us there or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, just simply I guess, call out her name like you actually mean for her to be there, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
remember how we're
yeah,
supposed
I
to
guess you can
call
just go
her
like,
as
yeah,
we're
I
supposed to
guess you can
call
just go
her
like
as
this, but I don't think
much
she's
of a
really.
joke as it is. As much of a joke as it is, if it fucking works, it works. Fuck it.
So that's what I meant. Well, that's what I was trying to get at, Shadow. Like I understand what you mean, but I feel like it's not just with Franz, it's all the other parties involved. And like to be honest, what my heart says is just like we take anyone's plan. If they try to betray us, we just do what we can to knock them down. I think you left your door open.
I'm
Hey,
really
well,
about to put a security system in.
You should. I have one.
Hey, could you put a shotgun dimension on my door? If they don't knock, they get shot. How about arrows? Daedric arrows. Lots of them.
Maybe you should
That
step.
is easily doable. I have a few runes that can already pull shit like that, so if you want them, I can write them.
If you want your place to get shut down.
You see me with a few, like a few bags in.
Thank you.
Well, let's shoot her.
Where's the trip?
Like I said, that cuts the conversation short, which is probably
It was
for the best at this
shooting
point.
one.
We've, you know,
Are you sure
Can
that
settled
still
these.
exists?
When you get one more
You
moment,
could get
can I ask
arrested.
something privately?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
I'll go to the park then.
You want to be
surprised how much
want to be
And sent to
surveillance
jail for
there's
murder of a cop.
since you did all
something
this
else,
for me?
something I've been
Sure.
Yeah.
needing to get off my
Alright.
chest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take
Could be
drag
your
this one to
friends
the
that
park
get
for a little
hurt.
bit. If you get,
Yeah,
if that's
we're already
everything.
done with
go for
the.
it.
We're already done, and thank you.
Alright, that's fine.
We
I
wouldn't
got,
have
I got all the
had
groceries I needed. Thank you again so much, Oogie. I put all this stuff in the fridge.
Thank you, Sister Annabelle, for the conversation there.
Sure. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, but
Hey,
given the
I
way
made
that
extra,
one,
I made an extra pot of soup in the main fridge. If you would like to take some with you, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, sure,
So
I
you and
guess.
your wife don't have to cook today.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna be heading out to the park though, so maybe I can stop by later.
And just come back in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, awesome. Great to see you again, sorry.
Yeah, likewise.
but I was gonna talk to you about seeing about taking Dawnbreaker back for a bit, but with this situation, this takes priority. I can deal with my stuff later.
Yeah, Dawnbreaker. Yeah.
Something to deal with
It's yeah, it was more of a personal reason because stuff with the nurse, but hold on to it because he takes priority over her.
The nurse. Fruity.
She visited Abby.
Yeah, she visited me too.
Fruity had a dream
That
about the
wasn't me.
nurse recently.
We should talk about that later.
Yeah.
Today
was stupid amounts of hectic, even for us.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hopefully it's not something that we're gonna be dealing with, but I can at the very least do what I did before for Shadow and just at least see if I can just produce some more of the liquefied
we'll
sunlight
figure
poison, I
that when the
guess.
time comes.
Worst case, I just fucking rip it out of the Keyblade, use it for a little bit, let you keep it until we deal with him.
I'm concerned what that would do with me. I don't really understand what the whole deal with the Keyblade with me.
Pretty much think of it as a chest that you guys can't open, but I can.
Are you sure it's not going to do harm to me? I mean, the Keyblade is linked to whenever I have. Well, I mean, I guess right now it's.
I technically won't be touching the Keyblade. I'll be reaching through it, grabbing the Dawnbreaker, and pulling it out. I technically never touch the Keyblade in a sense.
You should be fine.
All right.
Yeah. For now, like I said, this takes priority because the more of us that have anti-divinity means the more chances and opportunities we have.
Yeah.
But that can also mean more problems. There is one in Lyoko that's more dangerous than anything.
I'm gonna go speak to Shadow at the park. Wait, where did Shadow? Did they just take off?
Yes.
Hi. It's yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's they're
Are you
everything's
okay?
okay. I mean, the whole walking in private property and whatnot. It's fine now. I guess you're
Okay.
brought in by
Thanks.
Oogie. Okay. Well, look, it's. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he'll look. Sora sometimes he can get a little grumpy, so it's fine. You're not in trouble.
Not quite sure.
Wait,
Not by chance or
is
not
that a
quite
sound
sure?
coming from you, or is that a sound coming from?
Not quite sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I just got a little distracted by the sounds over there.
My apologies. Oh, it's fine.
But
Spiral does need to speak to you, so hover above
does
him
so?
and,
Is there a problem now? I guess.
yeah.
No, nothing. Okay. Uh, it's nice meeting you. Uh, but I really do need to get to talking to a friend of mine. I think they might be waiting for me at the park. I'm not sure though. Oh, hi, Miss Raven. Did you have troubles or something?
Yeah, apparently the universe doesn't want me to share classified information with you. I walked in front of Sloth and fell asleep.
I see. Uh, well, if you give me a moment, I do need to speak to a friend of mine. I don't know how long it'd be, but just give me a little bit of time.
It shouldn't be too long.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
I'll be waiting here near the train.
Do I even know you? I just saw you. I was all excited. Wait, what's up? More than any somehow.
I must have been mistaken.
Uh, sure, everything's fine here. Everything okay here?
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay.
I'll get a magical girl to deal with it. It becomes an issue.
Okay. Oh, is that a magical girl right there? I wasn't aware that we had.
Don't think so.
That scared the hell out of me. Thank you, Sora. Yeah. So, what's up?
I've been. How do I put this?
Been what?
How do I put this? You probably getting asked this kind of question left and right, but how are you feeling mentally?
I know you said that Sachi's my friend, my problem, and stuff like that, but he's actually one of those people who stop by and ask me that. A lot of people do ask me that, though.
Yeah, like I said, and I mean you're.
I've been like this. Yeah.
Been like this for a long time.
It's been several months, hasn't it?
Yeah. I know a lot's been going on, but there's also something that's been haunting me, I guess.
What do you mean?
This devil thing. Have you been feeling any different? Just
I don't know. I can't tell if it's just I'm so exhausted or I'm just tired of all these things that's happening, or if I just behave the way or feel the way I do because of just the lack of sleep.
it hasn't been hurting you anymore.
It doesn't hurt. I mean, I guess maybe I'm numb to it, but
Maybe.
I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. I say this as I'm drinking this. I just don't like. I just don't like sometimes seeing the things in my head when I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow, I haven't really told anyone this yet, but I'm seeing some figure walking around from time to time that looks like an old friend of ours, a sick friend of ours.
Who?
When was the last time we've heard from Raku? Someone's coming.
Just Maiden. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. It's a thing I think about from time to time, but not much we can do when we can't see them to confirm anything. I've been to the fields, but I don't see them. I mean, the only thing we've got existing of Raku is just, well, Clem, and Clem isn't exactly the most happy of people.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing to deal with, I think.
So, I'll mention the other thing I was going to say in just a little bit. Just sorry, we're just having a conversation here. If you don't mind, something little private, personal. I guess I just walk into the city.
Yeah. You were saying?
The reason why I mentioned Raku is because, well, I've been seeing someone that looks like Raku. No one else sees them, but I do. They just appear at certain moments, and sometimes they talk to me. I don't know what they're trying to get at, but they're being cryptic and weird. I don't know.
That's the other thing that's been bugging you.
Yeah, I don't know if this is just something that's developed because of all the stress, or just like how I've just been repressing the Blue Devil and such. Like some days I'm just having so much trouble just trying to maintain stability. Like that day that I got the information about what's been going on with the people that we haven't seen for a bit. That was just one of the few rare times I couldn't hold it back. I couldn't keep the Blue Devil under control.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. That's what I'm scared of. Herb, what happens if something happens to Altina again? There's like no way to divert. What's gonna happen to you?
I don't know.
Are you gonna lose yourself? Are you not gonna be my friend anymore? Are you gonna be a monster? I don't want you to go away.
Shadow, I'm not gonna. I don't want to.
Know?
I don't know. But I don't want to go away either.
You're just gonna become a monster that we have to deal with. Maybe Fruity can bring you back. Yeah, maybe. But it's still gonna be there. It's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose you.
Shadow.
I'm sorry, I've just been holding
No,
this back for
no,
a
no,
while.
no. It's something that I haven't, I guess, been thinking about. I just been basically just kind of been like you said. I guess I've just been kind of numb to this sort of thing and not really been gauging how I may have been feeling. I'm more irritable. I'm more annoyed at things, and I can't tell if it's just is related to the Blue Devil or simply just I'm tired. And
Think we'll ever figure it out.
I can.
Just before it's too late.
Yeah.
I don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
Especially because I probably wouldn't be able to just bounce back.
No, you don't have Crow like I do. You got no one. Everyone who helped you is gone.
That's not true. There's someone who helped me, specifically the one that helped me directly with this. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but they're still around. Just can't really say that they exist. Maybe I can talk to them again. Maybe they might have something else to help me.
Maybe.
That was weird. Sorry, this is my hand kind of. I'm sorry to worry you. I didn't realize this was bothering you.
It's been in my head ever since the day we talked about it in the spring runs. Remember what I asked you that day? Would you still be human? Or are you just going to lose yourself and become a monster? Let Seal last forever.
I've been thinking about it as if it was a medical condition. Something that just needs to be treated every so often. I know it's kind of weird to be doing that, but you know, it's the only thing I can do. And I mean, I wish I can give you something more concrete to listen to other than just I'm going to do my best to not let that happen. And I just need the occasional reminder that this is something I have to be aware of. I don't know if you happen to have any friends who take medication, but sometimes they might forget to take it, and you might need to remind them, you know?
Lynn.
I guess you're familiar then. Don't mind me, I'm just checking for something in my pocket real quick. But like I said, I don't know how to feel about knowing that I've got a friend who's just constantly worried about me being a ticking time bomb.
I'm trying not to, but it gets hard. Somebody's got to be thinking about you. I know you worry about Tina and everything else, but at the end of the day, you're still one of the people I worry about the most.
Yeah. I suppose it's something that I don't really think about because just I'm so close. Well, I'm so far into the forest, all I see is the one tree in front of me. And I never spend any time looking at the bigger picture by stepping out of the forest to see what's going on. guess the force of me being me. Me messing around with all my analogies here. I'm sorry to worry you like this. It's
not your fault, but I need to tell you away from the others.
Yeah. I wish I could talk to. I wish I could talk to this sort of matter with family members that I don't have to worry about are going to just disappear or just trying to, or going to just cause trouble in general.
I didn't want to say weird.
Sorry, just. Have you heard anything? No, it's kind of off topic, but have you heard anything involving any of my sisters?
I wish. Or any of your family members. I think the
I can do without one of them
with the
though.
wing. Yeah, I think the one with the wings showed up. Maybe. Didn't they say they need to talk to you?
Oh, Miss Raven. Yes, of course, of course.
I am wasting your time.
No, Shadow. No, this is.
Yeah,
Sometimes, like I said, I don't pay full attention to certain things that I need to be paying attention to.
that. It's not just that. It feels like the whole world's trying to drag you in separate directions, and that's why I haven't talked to you, because I don't want to add to it.
You know a thing that you can do to help make sure that I guess I don't lose myself.
Mm.
And you can make sure that we're gonna be a tight knit group. That we're not gonna fall apart because of some little thing popping up.
A year back, I was maybe a ticking time bomb, but not anymore.
Mm.
I'm not letting anything happen to this group.
Thank you.
Like I said, I told you before, and I mean it. I'm not. Whatever decision you make, I may not like it. I may not like the idea of having to sacrifice Haku, but I'll be damned if I let that get. I'll be damned if I let that get angry at you over it. You gotta do what you gotta do. And like I said, this isn't my fight. Well, it is my fight, but in the end, I think this is up to you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna betray you over it. Never. No matter what happens, no matter what I go through.
Thank you.
I'm never gonna leave you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright. I should probably go see Miss Raven.
I should go home.
Yeah.
I had a long day.
We could talk about that other matter involving certain nurse.
Yeah. Thank you for everything. It sounds
Okay.
cheesy, but it is true.
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, you big cheesy goof. You should go check on the others. Fruity's probably worried sick of you, and Bro's probably all over the place with me.
Yeah, good luck with Corona.
Good luck with Fruity.
Alright, hopefully Miss Raven's still around. Oh, you're still there. Ooh, you, hope you didn't wait too long.
I guess it took your time, so.
Yeah,
A lot of
let's just say there's some important matters to be discussed.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
There are 3 things I have for you.
Okay.
The first is what Sora told you. He wasn't going to, but I pushed him to.
Sorry, like my phone's just like going off and getting a message about going to go. Need to get to the house. Hold on, I just need to. Is it urgent? All right. Yeah. Carry on.
I'll reiterate.
Mm.
Your niece, Zentrea's daughter, as you know her, is gone.
Yeah.
But the details are not mine to share. There are only 2 other people who can tell you everything. One of them is not ready, and that would be Sora. If he tells you everything, that's his prerogative. But it'll take a while, I'm sure. As far as I understand, it wasn't that she was attacked. She sacrificed herself.
Sacrificed?
For what, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I only know from what the second person told me, and it was Sirocco.
Oh.
I know where he is.
Oh, where is he?
He was last with Sarah. So he saw what happened, even though he didn't take part in it. He knows what happened. When I saw him, he was bloodied and looked beaten, like he just got out of a fight. Like I told you before, he told me everything.
Yeah.
He's fine now.
Yeah, I'd hoped he would be. I would assume you probably would have assisted in some format.
As best as I could, given what I am.
Yeah.
He was attacked by what he called a death squad.
Death squad? Like, not just one person, but a group?
Yes.
Why is he being targeted?
He believes that what was left of Medusa sent those people after him. They finally found him long after everything was apparently resolved in that side of the family. They're still after him, and he's trying to hunt them down. As you can imagine, he's not happy with what happened with Sarah.
Yeah. But
Him
being targeted by, in the end, targeted by. It just seems kind of weird for him to be targeted.
Well, think about it this way. If you are the childhood friend of Sarah, who Medusa wanted to steal her powers from, who would you have to eliminate to get to that goal?
I'm assuming, well, I actually don't know too much about what Sirocco can possibly do, so.
I know what he can do.
What is he capable of doing?
He didn't know until he met me. Let's just say something like this is child's play.
I see. So that would basically be
This
something.
demonic. He's also half demon like me. But he's not related to your family. He's something else.
What is he?
The living dream of a dying god. That's the only thing he told me.
The living dream of a dying god. That's something I would read in a fairy tale.
There was one similar such story. It's not that he has the powers of a god, no. It's more like his family evolved from the corpse of a dead god. They're not godlike by any stretch of the imagination. I'd say they're around just below or around your guys' level as demons.
Oh. That's still plenty powerful, but this
is
was his family. Was
his
there,
family's.
now that I'm thinking about it, is this family? Was there some kind of? I know it's going to sound very odd, but is there actually a story or a fairy tale that was written about his family in the past? Because this sounds familiar to me.
I'm not sure why it would sound familiar to you, but I'll bite. Did something happen to your family?
No.
Similar?
No. I mean, like I said, this feels like something I may have read in the past or watched something like a story. It's like I said, I feel like I read this in a story in the past as a kid.
There was something called the Hellmaster. Think of it as not so much the king of demons as it is the owner of hell, hence Hellmaster. There were two who fought for that title. One male, one female. She lost. He won. She couldn't accept that. And in a sense, as her body fell to the ground, her blood became the ocean. Her breath became the air. Her bones became the mountain tops. And from that landscape was born the Apocrypha, which is the family type, the demon type of Soroko's family. An Apocrypha type demon has something like this. Oof. This. Some kind of marking that shows their demon side. Not just red hair, but red eyes. Or a demon arm.
This is gonna sound a little funny, or a little, well, not funny, but it's a little, well, ill-informed. But there's no basis of any kind of like knowledge, or maybe just kind of like association with tendrils or anything like that with this family.
There is.
The knowledge, or
one of them did.
The
tendrils. One of them did have the tendrils.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
It just sounds like that might be one of those things like I said, I read a lot of things as a kid, and like the name Apocrypha sounds. It sounds like it's actually like the location of another plane of existence, not a pleasant one, but it shares a name. And I don't know if it's sort of like if they're if it was if one inspired the other.
It may have, yeah. I
So-
believe the family may have taken their name from that plane of existence, if I were to guess. As a tribute or something to honor that plane of existence.
That would make actually that makes a lot of sense. Then it's from what I can remember. It's if you happen to know anything about uh, Daedric princes or anything like that.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have-
know them.
Yeah, it's well, I don't really know much about their names and stuff like that, but it's one of the Daedric princes' realm of reality. And
Hermaeus Mora,
yes, yes,
the Daedric Prince of Knowledge, right?
yeah. He multiple things, but
Yeah.
that's one of them I know him for.
Oh, yeah, trust me, this family is not at all related to Hermaeus Mora. God help us all if they were. God help us
That's
all.
good. That's good. I just need to make sure.
Yeah. Mind you, I believe one of them may have learned of their true nature through something like Hermaeus Mora. Not so much himself, the man
Yeah.
himself, but that's probably why they made the connection.
Yeah.
An Apocrypha demon, there's very few now. Think of it as, imagine if demons were like, in a sense, humans or Neanderthals, born from nature, evolved through nature. Not so much fallen angels or a darker side to someone's soul, but a race unto themselves. That's what an Apocrypha is. And that's what Sirocco is.
I see.
He was last seen. I didn't mean to interrupt. He was last seen in. Well, I last saw him here in the city
Really?
a few days ago.
Huh. Okay. I guess I should probably. Well,
I don't know if he's still here, but that's where I last saw him.
yeah.
I think he may have tried to come to you about what happened with Sarah before Sora did, and he may have been sidetracked. And if he was sidetracked, that would mean the Death Squad probably found him, and he had to leave before they endangered all of you.
I want to say that I'm pretty sure the police can handle something, but if this death squad, I'm taking a wild guess. If this death squad really wants someone dead, they're not going to care about any cops.
Well, since you're in Japan,
In Japan or Florida,
fair,
or in Orlando, Saka.
true. You know your history. You know of Nazis, right?
Yeah.
They're like that, but with superpowers.
Oh, I've actually read about some of the some of the other dimensions. Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard about what they've had to deal with.
They're like Nazis. Trust me, if they think of you as subhuman, you're dead. No ands, ifs, or buts. And this is just with humans alone. Imagine if they found demons. Imagine if they found magical girls. Imagine if they found anyone who wasn't actually human, and how they would feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be.
That's why I believe Soraka had to leave before telling you what happened with Sarah directly. If I know him, he's probably still nearby, but trying to find their base of operations. If not, then he'll probably just lure them into a trap. From what I know, there's at least 5 members of the Death Squad.
Is there any kind of insignia on them? Something to be able to identify them in some format?
They wear masks. Some fanged masks, some gas masks. One of them has the power to use white phosphorus,
The power?
which
Like,
explodes on impact.
like not just simply just have access to it, just simply they can cast it?
They can, yes. You know what white phosphorus does to the human body?
Not pleasant things. Not very pleasant things.
Exactly. And one of them, again, has that weaponized. I hope they just stay as a squad because they have ambitions to become an army. And if they become an army, it won't just be Sorako that they'll try to kill.
Yeah.
If he's the first demon that they've discovered, they're gonna look for others too. And they're gonna look for you. So I can try
Even if I
to help it because they'll be going after me too.
even if I wanted to say that, hey, this place, we got all sorts of people here. My, I'd say my breed of history is still not looked on very favorably.
I can imagine. I can try my best to thin the herd. Oh, that reminds me. If you see somebody, no, I'll back off a bit. You know what the euphemism they use when they try to kill people? Mowing the lawn. If you hear somebody talking about mowing the lawn, that's one of them.
I see, but that's the thing that people say. I mean, we have to be mowing the lawn. Like, we gotta make sure our grass is like no higher than 2.5 inches. Or was it 2.5 centimeters?
Exactly. Why they use that phrase. We can't let them grow, kind of stuff.
I see. Huh. Okay.
They're genocidal. That's their ideology. They'll always find an enemy because they can only exist as an enemy to everyone else. Kind of like Nazis, kind of like fascists. That's the whole point of that ideology. And that's what this death squad believes too. I will also be targeted by them. So I will try to find and kill at least a couple.
Could you at the very least make sure not to let there be collateral damage?
I will do the best I can. And Sorako himself, if he needs help, which I know he will, he still has Fruity's number. He will call her, and Fruity will let you know.
Wait.
On the spot.
Fruity's number. You reminded me. Like, I don't know if I have Soroko's number, or rather,
You
Fruity
might
has.
have. No, I believe she shared it with you. Fruity shared it with you, so you should have his too. He'll contact both of you most likely.
Okay. There it is. That's okay.
Do you want to call him now?
So, I mean, best to simply just send it as a text. Sirocco, where are you at? I'm not really good at text messaging, but hopefully he'll respond soon enough. Hopefully he's not too busy, I guess, or he's not in the middle of defending himself.
You hear a ping coming from your phone. It's a message from Sirocco.
Oh.
It says, Kirby, where are you?
I'm at shoot, would you happen to know what the park is? Let's see, at the park. I'm at Green Park in Orlando, Saka. I don't know what else information to give him. Well, you said he's in the air. He's supposedly in the city, right?
Yeah, he's in the city.
Then
Last I saw.
he should be able to know what this
He'll
is.
answer now. He'll answer now, then, I think. Send him the message.
Park. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hopefully he'll see that.
You see him typing, and receive another message. I'm only about 10 miles away from your house, Sirocco says. Right now I'm being hunted by a member of the Death Squad. 2 of them. They don't like demons. They certainly don't like anyone that would be in your family, so I'm hoping, Sirocco says, that you have everything under control there. I'm trying to keep them away from your home as best as I can. End message.
He seems to be...
That answers it.
Yeah, he seems to be... It's going to sound a little weird, but he probably doesn't really understand how the city's like. I mean, I'm sure he feels a little at home, but if you would like, you can take refuge with us. The city... How do I explain this? The city doesn't tolerate people who discriminate. Let's just put it. I'm going to leave it as that. Listen, I don't know if you guys ever dealt with the homeowners association here, but like those soccer moms really don't like it when they bother people around here.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, send.
And you see another message from Sirocco.
How is he like typing all this stuff while being chased?
You can ask him that. After reading his message. The message says, these Death Squad members are undercover. You wouldn't know at all. They don't have their masks on. They don't have their uniforms on. They could be, and they are, hiding amongst the population. If I were to guess, they're probably aiming for some kind of assassination. I don't know who they want to kill him as who's in charge of the city, but it ain't just me they're targeting. End message. As Raven looks at you and says, "How the fuck did he type that much that quickly?"
Look, I don't really. There's a lot of fast typers. I don't know how they do that, but sometimes you just develop like. My wife can like type an entire like essay on her phone. I'll speak to my wife. I do need to head in. I don't want to just leave him like that.
Send him another message if you can. That I'm here. Raven's here with you.
Raven's with me, if that helps. Send.
You see him typing again. And after 15 seconds comes his next message. Raven? Good. I need her help right now. If she can help me take down at least one of these squad members, I'll be good. But Kirby, ... Then you see him typing again, leading to his next message. You need to know what happened to Sarah.
I know. I know what happened. Maybe not all the details, but I would appreciate hearing that directly from you at some point. Send. Should you be looking for him then?
I might as well. But I warn you, Kirby, from what I've seen of the Death Squad's work, they leave no survivors. Man, woman, child, cat, dog, cow, no survivors. If they are setting up shop in your city, the untold human suffering that they may cause will be immeasurable unless they are stopped. Which is why I need to find at least one of those squad members. And God help us if they're hiding in there. If there's somebody that we know who's acting as a spy.
Have you heard of Purge?
The Purge, the movie series The Purge?
No. I'm talking about
And what is
AI that's referring to themselves as Purge.
I've not heard of them. What are they?
I don't want to give too many details, especially not out here in public, but they're another, I guess, like another faction that wants to kind of obliterate everything. I'm just wondering what danger level would they be related to them? Because this is something I'm gonna have to let the neighborhood watch know about this in a sort of, hey, back off if you see these guys kind of thing, or you know, some of the magical girls in the neighborhood watch, they get a little too foolhardy. Some of them, sometimes they like to punch above their weight.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah,
You're wondering if there's any connection between the Death Squad and the Purge?
No, I don't think so. It's just simply just if how dangerous they are.
The Death Squad.
How about this? You know what?
I know how dangerous they are. Thankfully, I haven't experienced it firsthand, but from what I have seen in the aftermath of what they've done, do you know Monster Mash?
Yes, unfortunately.
More dangerous.
All right, I'm going to talk to the girls then.
I also believe Fruity, Show, and Shadow need to know as soon as possible that Sirocco is there, and I will find him and try to get him here.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
If you can, I would like to speak to them about the Death Squad as well. As you see him receiving, as you see another message from Sirocco. He says, I know the name of one Death Squad member, Colonel Sutler. And you see it spelled Sutler. He's the one with the gas mask, and he's the one that can use white phosphorus. I'm trying to find him, Sirocco says, because he's in this city. end message.
Hmm.
Well, that's one.
I should probably get to talking to letting the neighborhood watch keep basically. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you can though, whenever if it's possible, just bring back Sirocco.
I will.
Thank you.
I will.
Too many things. Too many things to worry about. Jeez. How am I going to explain this to them? Maybe it'll be easy. Maybe it'll not be difficult. I'd explain to them about that.
Hey, Curb.
Hey there.
What's
Just the usual. Just a lot of information, a lot of stuff to worry about. That sort of thing. I'm just gonna go home right now. I need to go check to see what's going on at the house because I was getting some text messages saying that for me to stop by the house soon. So
Really?
yeah, it didn't sound like it was urgent. So, but
Okay.
I'll see you later. Just trying my best to just kind of like uh maintain my composure. Let's just say it's nothing too well. As strange as it may sound, Oogie, it's nothing to fret about at this current moment. Nothing extra to fret about this moment.
Current moment.
Yeah. So I'll talk to you later.
Okay, Kirby.
What was I gonna worry about in the house? Something about a chain? Not really sure. Alright, so just
Realizing I was just going to be hanging out with the axe so much.
Oh.
Probably should try to give it a name.
I
Hey, babe. Yeah, it's a good
Hi.
idea, actually. Do you know what we should name the Axe Girl?
it's been around for like over a month or so and still no
Nobody
name?
named her.
No one's really been. I'm the only one that's pretty much interact with it most of the time.
Yeah, I thought you would have come up with a
it
name.
just
You want a
lobster
responds to me mentally.
I'm good. I don't
Do you want a lobster roll? Okay.
I don't care much for seafood.
So, what do you got any suggestions we can work with?
The only
Actually, what
thing
do
I've
the
just been
fairies
going off
around
is,
you think we should suggest for a name?
yeah, I've just been going off of the model name, which is just Blood Embrace, which doesn't really work out well.
That doesn't sound too nice as a name.
Yeah.
So, fairies that are always around Kirby but strangely invisible. What do you think we should name the Axe Girl?
They shouldn't be able to get inside the house. They'd be stuck at the fruit. Are you letting the fairies
Kirby, they keep trying to brute force their way in.
Well then start changing up the games they gotta be playing.
Well, since they're here, I guess.
And Freddy,
Do they have any suggestions?
You did say Axie, which I don't know.
Axie?
A little, yeah. You did say that, which seems a little on the nose, but given the fact that, given of what it is, it could work.
Do I need to worry about the fridge right now?
Don't touch the chain!
Don't, there's a chain floating in there, don't touch it. Just don't touch it, okay?
Okay.
So, what do you
I
think
put
of
it
the name
there for a
Axie?
reason.
I don't know. It's been a long day, hon. I mean, it sounds nice.
Okay.
Also, don't,
Axie,
don't
go
worry
grab
about
the
that.
RP card staple to Icy's head and take it down. There we
Don't worry
go.
about the
You're free.
the bag on
We're
Kirby's
all
bag.
free.
You guys seriously
Yay.
waited that long just to do that.
By the way,
Yes.
by the way, your
Your
hip
for
trackers
getting
are
a
dead.
fucking
I know.
name. So,
Yeah.
We were literally gonna bring this
We
magical
were gonna
girl
have a
to
magical girl
basically
tell you
say,
to go
you
home.
should go home.
yeah, just to give you another reminder.
Oh my
I
god.
never knew
Worked a-
I didn't know I would spend my birthday like this, just waiting on Curb to get to here.
What?
I mean, to be honest, as casual
Waiting
RP with
for
Curb, I think you should have expected it to an extent.
Huh.
As
Yeah,
we
we've,
talk about
a lot of people had a lot of
a
things
lot of
to
things.
set up, and it's been a while. It had been a little too long since casual RP, so.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And I guess you don't need to worry about the backpack on Fruity's bag, but
Wait, does Kirby know what happened?
It's been a
Wait.
while, so it tends to
Yeah.
take
Does Kirby know what
I
happened
didn't mean
to
to
the
take a
If you
kitchen?
picture.
mention it in front
No,
of other
stop
people,
it.
it's canon.
No.
Yeah.
Even if it
we
didn't happen in
mentioned it in
stream.
front of other people.
How many
It's just
people in here?
Kirby would not have been aware of what it was at all.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
It would just more or less just be. I would just more or less have tried to mention it because this is pretty much going to be charging like overnight. So
Yeah.
Birdie's going to be carrying that around, so he would definitely be seeing it. That's
And
I
why
would go
Twitch
to
is
bed wearing
sleeping
a
on the
giant ass
couch
battery
tonight.
backpack.
Wait, what was that you said?
So yeah, in character, I am going to bed wearing a giant ass battery backpack.
XA
I'm not
Fruity, I think
questioning
you
it. I
actually
really
now
am not
thinking about it,
questioning
you
it.
might have to sleep down here at the couch.
What?
But Twitch
Oh.
is sleeping on the couch.
I have to be nearby for the controller.
Oh
So-
shit, you're
so
right.
I'm like, this sounds like stuff that we need to do more RP for, but it's like 2 a.m. and like,
No, no.
It's fine.
No, we
It's
do it
done.
on stream.
It's done.
I dragged
Yeah,
you
it-
to the
it
couch
would
to
be.
sleep because you looked like you needed company. There we go.
But Twitch is
three
sleeping
cuddle.
on the couch.
We're all cuddled. We camped at the couch. There we go. Couch camp.
No, I did the same thing. I just do the same thing
also
that
sitting on the same
we
couch
did
you're
when
sleeping
Kirby
on, by
and
the
Fruity
way.
left. Just bringing down a mattress.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
we're all,
glad I
we're just
fucking
all
moved
asleep in
out.
the living room. There we go.
She's still sleeping in the living
So my day consisted of madness and crying.
Yep.
I made Smalls
And singing
cry.
happy birthday.
I cried.
yeah.
Bruh.
Hey, but you know, happy birthday for Rookie though.
Fuck?
You got to Why did you
birthday,
celebrate?
little Rookie.
Why did you celebrate it on the
How much
couch?
did you have to talk with Kirby?
Happy birthday
We had to get the house.
No.
I wanted to fucking strangle Crow and Sachi when I saw them come in as that.
Like,
I was losing my mind. Like, Sachi, here's a bunch of money. Take care of this for me. No, no. I was legit about to fucking destroy that thing right then and there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll be cutting down for
Yeah,
you.
here's the thing.
So we eventually
Yes.
decided we're turning it tonight.
I was getting so fucking sick. And the door. The store door.
Okay, guys.
Dr. Ender.
We did it, and Shadow
I'm gonna need to work on that
Shadow
thing. I'm gonna need to work on that.
signal. Okay, it's getting late. We need to say things really fast. Here, Kirby goes to leave. You. Oh boy, right there.
I think that's gonna
My
get
eyes hurt. I need to hop off VRChat like right now. Peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Fruity.
Snuggles.
Snuggles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta hop off. My eyes hurt too much.
Looking at Sam, just being like,
Okay, so I've got a class at
Dairy.
5.
You what?
You don't know how hard it was to
You
stay in
what?
composure with Ender poking.
Nothing,
I think he
just
was
talking
saying
about
5 hours.
Yeah.
Go,
Not 5
go,
minutes.
get
Yeah.
I
get
was
some
like,
rest.
Ender, you're pushing your luck with me. You're lucky you're not.
I still need to do some homework.
Yeah, for sure.
I spent
Oh,
my
yeah.
entire
Yeah.
well, no, not my entire birthday, but A lot of my birthday just sitting on the couch waiting.
Hey, you were hugging an axe, so it was worth it.
Yes.
Yeah, Kirby.
You're hugging an axe with Michael in your hands. What?
Your kitchen got wrecked by an astral chain chimera.
Extra.
An astral chain chimera?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's what happened.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Frederick. Yeah, by the
before you
way,
freak out,
Frederick is paying for that rebuilding.
Lynn cleaned up. Lynn helped cleaned up.
Yeah, she said it.
So, okay,
Yeah.
and there's basically a bunch of really nice looking food, and Shadow's just look, and Archer's like, bro. The thing is, some Archer said as Silver, he was like, yeah, if he was like, if Shock finds out how much I spend, I feel like he's gonna make me start paying rent. My heart broke when I heard that. I was like, no,
I could just let him
no,
Asshole.
We were all
yeah,
cheering.
he just asked you to help in the
You
fucking.
ass. You're such
He would
an
just
ass.
ask you to help. He wouldn't ask
Oh my
for rent.
god.
He would literally just say, hey, you want to help me run the place?
Yo, what the fuck? I know you're about to kill me. I know you're about to kill me.
You fucking held my heart break when you said that.
You took too long. It's
Not
too far.
everyone.
It's
Everyone.
time to stop.
And I'm just like, take your money back.
You put the signal while he was still talking to Shadow. This was after.
Yeah, but he knows when to stop.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing. Shadows saw the sign. Hey, it's getting nighttime. People should be heading home.
To be,
And they were
You were
looking to
actually
before the
celebrating
monster
you
was
finally
walking
leaving.
down.
That's so
Oh
desperate.
my god.
I was gonna say something. I couldn't say, "Oh, beware of the monster! It's coming your way now. You better run, hightail, and not."
Oh, you really think
How'd
that
you
Raven would
catch
care? In character, you think Raven would
I
care?
could have
she
said
wouldn't.
that. I really could have said that.
Yeah.
No, it's more of a reminder to Kirby. That's more of the thing.
Fair.
Kirby lives in the neighborhood, so he's mainly the one getting the reminder.
Yeah, it's for me.
I
this
know.
poor bastard was getting dragged all over the place.
Yeah, I know. I dropped a lot of shit on you. On top of all that, right after the shit with Shadow, no
And
less.
you know what? You know what?
Bombshell.
The most surprising
What?
thing is that I actually retained that information. I actually still remember what you said in full.
Thank
Like
you.
without
Jesus.
effort. If I try to remember all the stuff that happened earlier, I still remember what you said. But like I had to put some more effort to remember what happened earlier.
I'm gonna head off now.
Alright,
I need to go
yeah.
get myself some food. See you guys.
Oh,
Stream
this was my
Astral Chain,
birthday.
I'll see you in a bit.
That was the
but
time I should have
I
asked.
don't know if I am, but what's up?
yeah.
Company of Heroes still win?
Trying to get like the top gear like moment and stuff like that. They're mostly time wasters.
Oh god, I feel bad. I feel real bad for that. I feel real bad for that.
I am so sorry. I am so
Where's
sorry.
Rookie? Where's Rookie? I'm
Dude,
sorry. I'm sorry.
He
I'm
ran.
sorry. I'm sorry. That was a dumb joke. That was a dumb joke.
Well, it's
No, I'm laughing. No, I laughed.
We all went down laughter, Kirby.
Like, here's the thing. I knew what I was going to say when we were in the house talking.
Oh.
And I was just like,
Kirby,
I could
the
literally
best
hear
thing was
shit
we
swelling
saw
up,
you
and I was like,
leaving the
I
park
gotta
and we're all
say
just
this
like getting
now.
excited, just
Now
like
or
everyone get in the
never.
spot, get in the spot. We
Because
saw
they're
Ugly
finding
and
the
just
big
Mikaru
monster
were just
for the
like,
clone,
oh
actually.
no,
So I asked him,
oh
"Hey,
no.
I was
It's gonna be
disengaging.
another
I was
hour.
disengaging. I was
You-
disengaging.
You walked up.
He's
I saw you
so I'm just
walked
like,
up and just like he's getting a
doesn't have
Beppis.
to be some,
And I saw
you know,
him was
almost
like,
close
wait,
enough.
he's walking around. He's going. The moment
I
he went
wasn't
through the
even-
door, we were all cheering.
Well, the funny thing is, I wasn't even gonna just. I wouldn't stop him. I would just
Yeah.
say hi, Curb, bye, Curb, if he just went straight past us.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be in character about
Oh,
it.
yes.
I don't want to be in character about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
this-
just like it's just everyone. It's everyone that has like
I would like
approached
to get
Kirby like is like
fucking
prior
time,
has
right?
been in a long conversation. That's
Oh.
why.
And you were
Kirby,
cheering when he went to the door, and then you saw he wouldn't go through the door
Take care,
because
please.
of this fucker right in front of you.
No,
For real,
no,
though.
no, not that part.
Yeah,
When he
Heroes
actually
win.
got over past the train station, like at the train station when he got out. When he got into that street right outside the house, we were cheering.
Ask me again
Everyone
next
broke
week.
into cheer.
Yeah, because
and
once we saw you, we were just like, oh
Gotta find those
no,
next
but
week.
you know, it's doable, it's doable.
I got
And you guys
exams
kept
next
talking
That,
and talking
a
and
5-minute
talking
RP session
and
can turn
talking.
into hours of RP.
Ask me again in 3 days.
Your thing literally took so long. I actually
next month.
received a switch into the axe model to actually have the axe in
Yeah,
the
which is
room at the
funny
same
and
time.
happy because
So people
we
can
kind of
actually
joke,
see.
oh, it's a 10-minute RP.
I couldn't get you to break. Fuck
This
my life.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Like there's a lot of things like people were like trying to a lot of things like trying to load up and whatnot. And now like my character has other things to be worrying about.
Dude, when my voice started cracking, I could hear the surprise in you when you fucking heard that. I was like,
Yeah.
you didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I made, you didn't see this, but when Smalls and Shadow were talking in your house, I made Smalls cry.
Oh boy.
I fucking made I made Lynn cry, just the heart to heart, just being like, you're still human, you're still important, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
My day consisted of feels and madness. Sachi, dude, I'm not gonna lie, as Shadow, I wanted to strangle Sachi, but I couldn't stop smiling. I kind of wanted to break hair just to hug Sachi for all the fucking laughs I was getting out of that.
Yeah.
That man is amazing.
Yeah, I look. Sachi's had like sometimes like when he's coming by, not doing the whole character checkup thing, character sanity checkup. He's bringing that insanity at the right time.
Yeah, the thing is, I thought I was talking to him and I thought he gave me the money to take care of it, and I was like, why are you paying? He's like, I'm not paying you, fuck you.
Yo, Alex is...
I just tried so hard not to laugh and be like, oh god, sorry, it's just,
Also,
I thought I heard wrong.
Oh my god. Also, rip Sirocco.
And actually took out some
Oh my god.
And just talking to Sora
it's even
again,
crashed.
just Shadows and Sora and just and Cinnabelle and Kirby just had to be like, I love this. I love seeing these characters interacting again. And just Sora interacting with Shadow. It felt that was like the one moment when I was like with Shadow, I felt like a weight's been lifted.
Yeah.
Just Sora talking.
Oh, we have that house. We have Sora's house.
Hell yeah.
I feel like
And we just need everyone else's.
Yep.
Dude, my house is available. You just gotta go to a different world for us. The problem.
Oh god.
Yours is would be located on the seaside area, and
yeah.
We don't have any
Yeah,
seaside
honestly,
areas. We have one in mind, but it's gonna be a while before that thing shows up.
Yeah, you would have to like someone would have to specifically say, I want to visit Shadow and stuff, you know. But you know, it's always been easier just to as Shadow. I always like, hey, I always show up at the house because you know that's her sanity check coming to the house.
Yeah.
That's why it's like whenever there's an RP going on and it's like it's just people who are normally in the house. I like to have Shadow there. Kind of like in a sense, I'll be like, okay, I'm Shadow. I'm probably gonna be like, if nothing massive is happening, I'm probably just gonna have her leave and say the visit's over. And then, you know, an army of Vens show up, a fucking Black Dwarf shop agent shows up.
Yeah.
Tastes like steak.
Mikuru. Nice avatar, by the way,
That's the
Mikuru.
reason I'm always there.
Yeah, no, during the meme about slapping a chicken so
I like the Bancho thing you got going on there.
No.
Yeah, man, look nice. What's going on with the eye patch?
Alex is here. Hey. Congratulate us.
Hey, Alex.
Isn't that a fire hazard?
And Freddy would be like,
Hi, Alex.
It's fine, it's fine. By the way, I wasn't expecting Sora to drop that today during a casual RP. So,
Look. I know it's called casual. It's just simply just the title. It's more like it's just more like the setting.
You want to know
For casual to exist.
the thing that he dropped? Do you want to tell him what add a character? Do you want to tell him what Sora and Raven spoke to him about regarding Sarah?
Oh my god. It's like,
I'll watch the stream.
Okay.
I'll watch the VOD.
But hey,
it's funny when you and Sora were talking the first time. I kind of wanted to go into Shadow, and and Spalls is kind of panicking, like, maybe you shouldn't interrupt them, maybe you shouldn't go. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And then Sora's like, in character's like, you're my friend, you can come in anytime. I was like, well,
I wish you were there earlier to listen to the thing that was going on because there was something else that was going on, like outside of the
okay,
whole
how about
telling us
this?
about the Sarah thing.
I'll
but,
watch.
like,
I'm gonna watch the VOD. You can tell in character you text Shadow and
I don't
give
think
her more info
my
about
character
that one.
would not be saying in character, or rather, my character would not be saying.
Well,
would not be sharing this.
Yeah, so
Well,
do you want me to
Raven
say
could
it now,
share it.
Shadow?
Like I said, I'm gonna rewatch the VOD, but I'm probably not gonna notice in character. But yeah, sure.
And you know what? You know what would be the first thing I say?
Oh wait, yes, you don't mind, or no, you're just gotta watch. Well, I didn't really get the full sentence of meaning.
That's what the giant Godzilla looking things
What are we doing?
I don't know.
I'm gonna. I'll watch the VOD because I know for a fact Serico's planning anything. I'm gonna fucking be jumping in on it.
So
this wasn't.
Hey, Sirocco.
This is some.
Yeah, so this might be this stuff that Sirocco's planning. This actually might be more up your characters than my character in terms of like content. So just letting you know, like the stuff. Yeah, this is like yeah.
So you want? Hello, I'm not your mom, but hello. So your mom is actually right there, and it is Mikuru.
But their mom is BWC.
Shit. So the shit that I planned.
Hey, did you expect me to mention
I hear.
Rather Hermaeus Mora?
No, I didn't expect you to mention him. No, we're not putting Hermes more in the role.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I walked in a little bit late. I heard death squads and fucking assassinations. And I was just like, oh.
This was Shadow right here. This was Shadow right here.
Yes, like
yeah, so basically, if you want to know a little bit, just a little bit. Me, Sirocco, I'm being chased by a death squad. They are in the city. They are undercover. You don't know who's who, which one's a part of the death squad, and they may end up causing shit, causing a lot of shit.
I'm probably gonna rewatch the VOD. I don't think Curb would tell me Shadow everything, but
I'm interested.
I think Serico could. Could keep him. Yeah, like the character Serico, because I heard my name dropped during like Sora show, and I was like, So I think, or actually, you know what? When Serico comes to visit.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, I'm there, like way into the city, trying to find two of the Death Squad members. So I could legit, and Raven went over to find me.
There.
Or there, yes. There.
That's fine, that's fine.
There, where I'm pulling you.
Oh my god.
Does anyone know why the music started up for some reason?
I have no idea. It's so weird. I'm gonna need to look.
I heard the music. Like, don't get me wrong. It was good when the music started in the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into like why that happened. There's a bunch of things I need to fix up, like the whole. Like, I really like to see the lights turn on in the city plaza because that will give it a little more feeling. But I'm already glad that I put the city plaza in because like that was like that got used pretty well.
So wait, Alex is doing our thing stuff.
No, he's chronicling one of the role plays in the wiki.
Specifically, Seranavi.
I didn't know you did the wiki.
Yeah, he does.
I
he
wanted
does.
to for a long time.
Oh, nice.
Tell them how you got into it.
Yeah, basically during the whole. Does anyone remember that whole crossover thing with like Joey and Chips and whatever?
Last year, you mean?
That crossover thing.
Yeah, that's how some of us were actually brought in actually into RP.
Yep.
Yeah.
And ever since seeing Lamongo's dedication to the whole wiki, even then after to like Zen's ALA arc, I got a little inspired, and I want to do something for this community.
Yeah.
Hey, look, okay. I know you've been inspired, but don't go to like
10 minutes.
Lamb, like he kind of like he drives himself into the ground, chronicling through everything. Don't lose your own mind.
Lam's
learn.
lost his fucking mind dealing with that wiki. He's got like posters. He's got a bunch of like info on characters on one thing, and then got memes on the other. It's just be like giggling, just laughing menacingly, looking through everything. Lamb's lost his mind.
Yeah, I remember the broken wrists.
Yeah. Well, don't go to his extent. Learn from the past and such.
So he comes from a very
Of course.
Chat right now, screaming and everything.
Nah, he's not on right now.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Just to make sure, but he knows how much I appreciate him. I've been talking with him for many months now, and he sort of taught me some stuff. So
okay.
Well, good luck and don't become Lamb.
I will try not to be. I'm only dealing with one RP for now, but I would like to, if someone offer me a position for theirs as well.
Wait, what was that?
I would like it if someone offered me to chronicleize their RPs as well, whoever that may be, somewhere in the future.
Yes, I guess.
So used to being like.
Wow.
But so far, Sarah's RP, holy jeez.
Yeah, so he knows everything too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I just realized, thinking about like what my character has done, I'm just like, wow. Even though my character is literally the lawyer, he's done so much technically.
And I'm just like,
because I've been.
This is an easy thing to get into.
We brought you in to like get a restraining order on the Monster Mash, and then
to get tracked in all this.
The thing is,
technically, I could have left at any moment. It's just I kept coming back for some strange reason.
I know, it's like
And eventually that just led to the whole Monster Mash arc with Frederick, and that was a fun thing.
You just can't stay away.
Yeah, that is the thing.
But at first it was a curiosity. And then I physically couldn't leave because you guys were basically the ones that had the cure.
Speaking of Monster Mash, Spiral has got more ideas, and that's kind of my fault. I'm so sorry.
What have you done?
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
What have you done?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That needs to fucking take a break. It's actually scary how fucking many ideas Spiral has and how much he's doing.
Hey,
I'm so sorry.
so Sirocco mentioned. I heard from Sirocco that Sirocco's actually has a bit of like a literary thing to him. So I'm assuming. I'm assuming that at some point we're going to be led to some kind of labyrinth or maze of like shenanigans from your mind at some point.
Yeah, take this as an example of how my writing style works.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh, you already experienced it. Actually,
I witnessed
a little
it.
bit
I witnessed it. Some people also witnessed it because they were watching through me too.
Yeah, this man saw. I'm sure a bunch of other people saw.
funny because a lot of people in other RPs don't do support that often.
No. Just the fact that after I released episode 1 of the podcast, I do have an open invitation for anyone in character saying, hey, if you want to be a guest on this podcast, just contact me.
Dude, that is actually tempting when you say it. I'm actually tempted.
In character podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called the title is called Lore Dump, but it's literally he's like I couldn't think of anything better, so Lore Dump.
I actually want to be a part of that now. I don't know what character, but just someone.
Artie just said, Kirby, are you telling me Sirocco is going to put us through the plot of freaking Page Master?
Don't
Hello?
comment.
No
comment.
Fruity, gotcha.
Fruity, what have you done? Fruity, what have you?
Oh my
What have
god.
you? Fruity, what have you done?
Screw
Oh
over
my
story.
Well, that's
god.
Fruity. What do you expect to happen?
Because of the fact that how much support.
There's not enough people.
Well,
the ADS. We got too much.
let's see what time is it. It is
But yeah.
2:37. I don't know if I should switch over to Astro Chain or not.
That's up to you.
I kind of want to play just a little bit.
It's
I
up
want
to
to
you.
ask.
Just a little bit.
I want to ask though.
I will say, unfortunately, my roommate was playing Astral Chain, so I kind of got spoiled by it, but it still looks nice.
Don't worry, we also got spoiled on it too, thanks to reading the codex in the game.
Oh yeah, no, I informed him about it, and he's like, really? He didn't actually check the codex, so he wasn't spoiled. But,
That's a public service announcement right there. Also, you need to get some rest and work on your homework before, class and stuff.
I'm fine.
Wow, Dad.
Anyways, what were you about to say?
You're not my mom.
Do you plan on playing Vampire tomorrow, or are you still sticking with Astral Chain?
The old-fashioned way, because of the sturdy footlock. Get ready to kick it.
I'm just curious because I plan on playing something tomorrow, so I'll probably still be around if Vampire's happening tomorrow. But
what I'm gonna
I just
do,
wanna check.
I think I'm gonna go with more Astral Chain. Mainly because tomorrow, or I guess tonight, I'm thinking that because I saw the bounty for playing Apex Legends pop up again. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe either do Minecraft or hop on VRChat for just a little bit, do Apex Legends, and then Astral Chain.
I'm tempted to jump onto Apex with you.
Okay. Then I'll
I don't know if you gotta. If you can't fit me in, it's fine. But just because I might be busy, who knows?
Yeah.
Just DM me and I'll DM back what I'm doing. And I also might be doing my own thing. If you see me playing Soma or I think streaming, I'm gonna stream it. If you see me streaming Soma, I'm probably busy.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Small's been wanting me to see me play that, so that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. It's just I didn't do it tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
She will look at you very annoyed.
Like I said,
but not actively try to.
If I'm available, I'd love to join for it.
I'm glad that we got to do more stuff with you, Sirocco.
Oh my
Hopefully-
god.
You dropped that little bomb there.
I'm not gonna lie, the neighborhoods are just so when they work, there's just so much we get done.
Oh my god.
This was, I would say, this is a specifically. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just said it was really good just to get back in the neighborhood RP because I've been at PL for a while and that's fine, but
It's not the
the neighborhood
same.
is different.
I'm not gonna lie, I just saw something. Part of me in character wanted Shadow to invite Kirby. We need to unwind. Let's go to PL and just fucking see what trouble we can get into.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that.
Hold on, you
Unwind,
but
invitation is saying, hey, if you guys want to unwind, I can bring you to
Really,
his room,
huh,
and we can
Shadow? Really,
we can
huh?
just get a cup of coffee.
Remember this? Remember
Oh
this?
boy, what's he loading?
What's up, stuff, motherfucker? Because the funny thing with these two characters that I mentioned in character, Kirby and Shadow have some in common. They have crazy as fuck significant others that they gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Kirby has Fruity, Shadow has Crow, and it's just so fucking it's like what did yours do? Mine fucking mine made the fridge haunted again. Oh really? Mine put a fucking propane tank in a fucking grease trap again. Or like a fryer again.
Yeah, I mean,
I can literally just see these two just fucking talking about how fucking crazy shit they've been through, just having
it blew up the food truck at some point.
which would actually cost a lot of money to get that fixed.
It has a.
Oh god, why am I still loading for myself?
It's weird. You're fine to us.
Comment.
Don't worry, it happens sometimes.
It's not the launch that hurts them.
Yeah.
It's the landing.
Plus, to me, you seem to be loaded enough.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want stuff to go
Oh god, Alex, you kind of reminded me that I'm so far behind in trying to write down summaries on the RPs. The thing is, I actually retain more information when I review the streams. Like it's like I'm just since
Need
I'm
an
all
assistant.
what's that?
I'm not gonna.
You need an assistant.
I'm not gonna answer about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it.
This is
Don't worry
Yeah, I
about
suppose.
it.
I need.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about it.
I guess I need.
I'm not
Who
gonna
knows? Maybe
question it. So
I joked around earlier saying, like it was like I think before we started streaming, or I don't know when it was, but like I said, I told Free, hey, both you and I need a secretary.
And then there's also the.
Freddie was
Yeah,
saying,
I think that was last night.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That
yeah,
was last night when we were
Freddie was like,
hanging
but
out.
I could be your secretary. It's like, no, both of us need a secretary.
I don't have
If
any.
someone mentioned Ben, it's like that's what Ben's for.
Ben as a secretary? Hell yeah.
Dude,
Ben-
I think when we mentioned,
A,
I
which
think
Ben, and B, how is that even possible?
I think way back in the day, when I joked that Ben was your secretary, like way back in the day, like when I was still Blue Ruby,
Yeah.
Ben started laughing her ass off when I said that.
Oh,
Before
boy.
I even know about the whole fucking goddess crap.
Sorako?
No.
Just like all
What?
What are you?
just around my card light now.
A tar demon.
Edginess.
What's up?
My character,
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, I just realized.
Yeah.
This just reminds me of SCP, and I just got reminded we got SCP Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's SCP this
Hold
Friday.
on, I could be an SCP style monster. Hold on
No.
with this one.
No.
Hold on.
Don't you even think about it. We banned SCP. I think this one. I think this group banned SCP.
I just remembered something.
No,
I
not
don't know.
actual SCP, but
I don't know if we banned it, but I just simply just say like, hey, SCPs in general, like this doesn't make much sense. And it's normal, and it's state that most people know about it because of the nature of how this is. Although Wheatley was kind of like felt like he was like pushing a bit of sort of the idea of like anomalous stuff.
Wheatley,
And,
dude.
yeah, Wheatley. I was like, so the thing is,
Just well,
unfortunately, like my character is not comfortable with that character now. It's just sort of like I'm like, hey, he's like he didn't get to say it, but my character's thinking like, hey, you are coming to my city, my home, saying that we're weird. I'm telling you, this is not weird. We have a magical forest. This is normal for us.
No, so that was the thing he was actually saying. What our neighborhood has started off as, that is labeled as normal. But because of what everyone is doing and progressing their character stuff, it's so much different than what their records say. And then there's all the
This shirt is
shitload
too
of
short.
waffles.
You don't even need it.
He was so fixated on the waffles.
That was actually kind of the thing. Like me and Fruity were actually talking with him. We were pretty much okay with what was going on. That's why we
Be
were
thankful
talking.
I'm not using a character like this for my stuff.
I'm just saying, that's how my character felt.
Yeah. You're of how your
Hey man,
character
I'm friends
feels,
with Club
yes.
Zodiac.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I know a while ago with the SCP thing, it was actually for something else, not the SCPs at all. It's just with the foundation there,
Ooh, I got
something
an
else
A.
opens
Ooh.
up that pretty much makes something else easier. If the SCP foundation was there.
Okay.
Not,
I would imagine
like,
SCP
literally the SCP things, the SCPs themselves would pretty much just never be mentioned, except for something that would be easily dealt with, like the tickle monster or the iPods.
Yeah.
Which don't do anything.
Well, well, according to the game, there's an SCP that's actually like a ketchup bar. So
I can't remember that one.
There's
That
a
was
lot.
just familiar. There's a lot.
There's a lot of just weird ones. There is one that literally, if you mention about it, it gets so excited that someone notices it. It literally pops into reality and picks you up and takes it to its reality because it's so glad it has a friend now that knows who he is.
Oh, I didn't.
Depressing and disturbing.
I didn't hear like that. That's a positive spin.
Very fucking crazy.
That's a positive spin because the one I heard, like you just get removed, or that thing gets removed from existence. He just comes in and that thing is gone. I didn't hear.
That's the best way to. That's totally the only way to be Broly.
like that is actually something that was stated, like of how it acts, of how it's acts. It never goes into a area aggressively. It pretty much goes as in a friendly manner. So it is assumed that like oh, it's a friend, or someone drew a picture of me. It wants to
So
pin it up on its fridge.
What is this SCP's name?
Notice me senpai. That's totally his name.
I know the joke name people give it is, I think, Dave? Dan? Or
God.
Dave?
Or something?
Dave?
How very basic.
Something very simple. It's something very fucking simple.
I say this multiple times in chat because it's just
Well,
like a
no,
quick and
'cause
easy
the
get out of
thing
my
is-
face, but yeah, shotgun.
If you say if you actually say his real name, he comes and takes you. Cause you're talking about him. So that's why he's
That
called
sounds
that.
familiar.
Because it doesn't realize that is his name.
Anyways, so I'm gonna switch over to what's it called Astral Chain because I want to grab a little bite to eat. I mean, I should be getting off soon, but like I kind of want to play just a little bit of Astral Chain. And I find it kind of interesting that hey, something from Astral Chain attacked this thing. So let's.
Oh yeah, technically Frederick's repaying you for the. It's like, oh, this entire thing is wrecked. Frederick can pay for that.
Oh boy.
In a coma because
Kirby,
Yeah,
before
so
you go.
Frederick handed Fruity the check to pay back all of this.
Though.
Okay.
It was just like, oh yeah, there's like some. You hear a bunch of
Once you heard
voices going into my
that
house.
big
I'm gonna
news,
stand by-
what was your mind out of character?
Let's talk about this outside because like this is like way too many voices going on for me right now.
Here, so we're not yelling at everyone.
I'm gonna be heading off in a bit.
that is a fancy suit. Holy cow!
I'm ready to go to PL whenever it's gonna be happening. But I'm gonna be turning off to play Astral Chain, but I'm gonna talk to someone real quick. So
Okay.
also just since it's still it's still the day. Once again, happy birthday. I'm sorry you sat in the chair for so long.
The waffle she makes
Don't worry,
of her
I got to
hands
hug the axe girl.
Send off really bad signals as if
Okay. Right. Okay. So what was the question again?
Okay, so when you heard the big news about Sarah, what was the first thing that came to your mind outside of your character?
Is that sad piano music intentional there?
No, that's just my sister playing piano because she wants to.
Okay. Well, it kind of felt a
I
little
will be
appropriate.
muting myself.
So like I was just trying to think of like, okay, so how should my character like I was trying to rack my brain how my character should react because like technically my character's only seen Sarah in character like once. And basically it was like hey, like oh, I have another niece. Wait, Zentrea's kid? Is she really Zentrea's kid? And then the whole like on that same day Medusa was possessing them and so like oh god she's unconscious now. No, my niece, I'm worried about her now. And well basically my character's been really worried about Sarah for like for a long time, but and has not been able to just interact with her. So it's like a combination of frustration and sadness because like hey, a family member disappeared and I couldn't spend any time with them. I couldn't get to know who they were. So there you go.
Okay, yeah. The moment when that scene came up, Sarah's death, I actually teared up. They did their scene very well, and I'm a little sad that she's gone now because she didn't. The character didn't do much, in my opinion. They didn't do enough.
Yeah.
I think.
She still did some things, but like, she wasn't able to do much of anything. But hey, maybe there might be some legacy stuff that might be lingering around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some things that was talked to when I was talking to Sora. Oh, someone else played by Sora. So there might be some legacy stuff that's lingering around. Let's just say.
Okay. Yeah. And last thing I wanted to say was, when I was doing the RP for her, I didn't tell her at first because I wanted it to be a surprise. I did the first 2 episodes, and I showed the page to her. She was very happy because no one was really gonna do it.
Yeah.
And the moment I got her permission, I got more happy than I should have been.
Yeah, it's I mean it's hard to explain that, but like it is basically a great feeling when you hear someone saying, "Hey, I'll do the I'll help chronicle this sort of stuff," because it's a lot of help. Like it's really like a lot of help. Like basically, if you forget something down the road, you have someone who had your back and had been like keeping track of that stuff for you, and you can just go back and check it back. So it's tremendous help.
Yeah, and I kind of want to do that. You see, months ago I wanted to do some RP chronicalizing, but I never really had the time or the practice to do it. In fact, me doing Saros was actually a test run to see how good I was. And good results, I guess. But a few months ago, I kind of wanted to do something like that for you guys, but then I thought to myself, you guys are so far. You guys are like anime and manga characters, shonen kind. Like, you guys are long running that I would never be able to catch up.
The thing is that like even it would still be appreciated even if it's like you wouldn't even have to like just go back at all. Like just simply just like just doing stuff from current stuff is just perfectly fine. Like
Well,
this
more
goes
like
for anyone.
casual, modern drama-like roleplay. So.
Well, I wasn't referring to that. What I meant was just sort of like if like I'm just saying like for anyone else or anything like that, like if anyone wanted to assist with this sort of stuff, like starting with stuff that happens right now, that's perfectly fine because like at at some point some bits and pieces like can be some bits and pieces can be brought up later in the future with some other things because there's plenty of times where we mention stuff that happened in the past and like and also because my connections to my character's connections to stuff during the crossover where like where everyone like basically like, I don't know if you happen to know what the deal is, but like for everyone else like that's like the time that doesn't exist anymore. It's simply just something that's chopped up or everyone has their own kind of take on it. My character was given knowledge that something happened there, but it's irrelevant now because of what has happened, what changed. That like he can't do anything about it. There's nothing that can be changed, nothing can be fixed. It's like well, it it's hard to explain that, but like there's plenty of moments where my character will sort of mention that sort of thing, and I was just using that as an example as to like stuff that happens in the. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't know if I'm getting my point across here.
No, I get your point. I completely get your point.
Yeah. It's just sort of like if anyone wanted to start doing stuff now, like they don't have to go back or anything like that. Like I do from time to time, I do try to like write down stuff, and I haven't updated my wiki page for a while, but there's sometimes there's some stuff of the past that's mentioned. So if anything, like for some people, the stuff that happened in the past could be considered some kind of like guidance story. Like like this is the character's backstory. Stuff the stuff that we're reading right now. That is stuff that's happening right now. This is like if someone were to just join the stream right now, this is their season 1. So.
So it's like for example, if you remember back at Tebow when I mentioned about Contour.
Yeah.
And the whole event happened 850 years ago, so therefore he's still here. So the whole thing may end up repeating like a memory.
Yeah.
So it works the same way here. It works a little bit the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean,
if I do ever try to take up your possible RP, I don't need to do a background check.
Oh yeah, no, just you just see whatever you're seeing. It's it's up to you. You want to do that. It's up to anyone else who wants to help out with that. And I too will try to do what I can from time to time. But the thing is, I'm never gonna ask it of anyone because that stuff takes time.
Yeah.
Time to prepare and time to get used.
Well, not just time to prepare, but just like kind of like just writing down the information. Oh, and there goes my controller. Yeah, I really do need to be hopping off soon. But like, yeah, just it's just time to like just type up the stuff and time to like like understand what people are saying and whatnot. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
it
that's
also just,
exactly what happened with me with Sarah's RP because I had to constantly take down notes. And considering that Sora was involved, I got a lot of information to take in, and I couldn't really get it all in at once.
yeah. um, yeah, there would be like a lot of information to be taken there. Um, I wish I can give some tips about that sort of thing, but like, you know, I, everyone's got their own kind of thing, and I would say that like if like chronicling like they were episodes would work for Sarah, like hey that that works for them. If it's like for something else, like if there's like a lot of stuff that's going on, maybe going for a summary, like kind of like just going for like sort of like the basic ideas, and then like whenever there's some kind of like something that seems very important, like maybe you come back at a later time to review that to see if it's actually worth like putting more finer details. Like I would say like maybe go for that instead. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's I'm I'm probably if anyone were to ask me about like hey, can you do this stuff, I would probably just keep saying, hey, just focus on just summary. Don't write the entire thing just because I know how much time that takes. I personally know how long that takes. That knowing from like what Lamb's done in the past, and also just for me trying to also write summaries of stuff. Um, it takes time.
Okay, thank you, Kirby. I'm sorry for taking out something.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. That's perfectly fine. I just wish I can give you like any more advice or something like that, but
You've already given me plenty.
yeah, I get rambly. I get really rambly. So
Not much of a rambling, but you always get your point across.
Yep.
I try to at least. There we go. Give you a head pat with one arm. And I'm gonna give you a
Good.
head.
Good night, Kirby, because I'm not gonna be able to watch a stream fully.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna switch over to Astral Chain, so it's gonna be very non-VRChat related. Okay, so then, God, this feels so weird having like a broken arm here. All right, so then, so hey, Chatland, trying to get, I guess I was kind of like really distracted from responding to some things, but I was trying to, right, yeah, I keep forgetting like having one arm kind of controls everything, I guess, in this aspect. But let's see what I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, so those of you here just for VRChat, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the shenanigans that was going on. There was a lot of RP stuff. There was a lot of people wanting to do some stuff, but there was a lot of cool moments that happened. Like I know Ender was stuck out on the at the store, but it was still kind of amusing. Also, I'm glad that the City Plaza got used a lot. I'm gonna like try to see what I'm going to do to adjust some things. If you guys have any more ideas as to like what more little billboards to put up on there, maybe a little bit more in canon stuff, because like all that stuff that's on there right now, none of that's canon. It's gonna be taken down whenever I get a chance. But let's say, so also just is kind of a requirement to say, Mikuru. Oh God, someone in the chat is just saying, you're cute.
It's true.
Anyways, what's that canon? No, it's just the what I said like about canon is just simply just like all the billboard type stuff that was in the City Plaza. None of that's canon. It's just that could be that. I'm like if anything, if I have the time, I'll write that down like it's like trivia or something like that. But like oh my God, Rob, so boy. Anyways, so yeah, those are here just for VRChat. Thank you guys for sticking by. Today's Wednesday night, I guess. Today's Wednesday, so tonight, Wednesday night. Because I got the little bounty thing to play Apex. I'm going to play either Minecraft or VRChat for a bit, and then switch over to Apex, and then switch over to more Astro Chain. Thursday, VRChat. Don't know if there's going to be any RP stuff going on. We haven't really been able to jump worlds for a bit, so maybe we might be pushing towards that.
Well, for Thursday, I'm going to be initiating the roleplay of visiting the tower for the first time during the tour. So, if you want to join in, you're likely welcome to.
I'd give you an emoji. Oh wait, I can do an emoji. I can do an emoji. There we go. Hey. So that'll be something for me to think about then. Let's see. That'll be something for me to think about. I see Lamb. That would explain a bit. Like that BWC was drawn to emotions. Yeah, you know what? That was that makes a lot of sense considering that situation there. That that BWC being drawn into that house during that moment. Yeah. I still feel kind of bad that I didn't talk to that BWC like the beginning, like way back in the beginning. But there was just a lot of people around. Also, just the whole, people wanting to see me and stuff like that feels a little weird, you know. Let's see, Thursday. So Friday, SCP night, folks. This time for reals. This no miscommunication. SCP is going to be happening on Friday night. I don't know if we're going to be doing anything else because last time we played SCP, we played the entire dang night and it was fun. Saturday. Saturday. There's no D&D going on, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I might do this. Maybe there's another sponsor bit I can do. Who knows? We'll see. But I'm going to be playing Astral Chain. So yeah. Or who knows? Maybe I might decide to sneak in something else. Maybe more Apex Legends. Maybe even League. I feel so weird saying that, you know. So yeah, I guess that's that. Those are here just for VRChat. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, good evening, or your side of the world. And for the rest of you, please stick around when we switch over to Astro Chain. So yeet. I'll see you guys later.
Later. Take it easy. See you.